Morning, YouTubers. Sometime in August, around the 18th, 19th, whatever. Well, getting ready to get a concrete driveway put in. As you can see, it's a steep driveway. There'll be a parking space for my trucks up there. And this will all be concrete, so this tent has to be moved. Luckily, I have concrete under the blue Bradley. But what some people may not know about or even remember was my very first yellow Bradley GTII. This thing is highly modified, body only. There are no Volkswagen parts on this thing. A little runaround. Front and back has hydraulics. There's a GM hydraulic pump. The hydraulic rams are from a Mustang. It's running a Subaru radiator. Will have air conditioning. Has power brakes. Right now it has a wooden gas tank. Using the Subaru wiper motor. Hydraulic clutch. Clutch. Must be a standard. Front suspension is from a 89 Supra. Now you might notice there's some vents on this one. Well, this is the 280 ZX windshield that you've been hearing about. The top fits perfect. The bottom is wider. You can see that fiberglass shelf in the inside. It fits the bottom, but it comes out wider. It's also a little bit higher, so the post is on a taper. The body is finished for the flip. Running Ford GT Mustang rims with genuine imitation knockoffs. There's one of the Mustang Rams. I actually mounted it to a Honda Del Sol rear trunk lid. Nice thing about this setup, it actually pushes the panel forward 1 inch and then it starts to flip. I do have coil-over adjustable shocks. You can see the AC unit sitting in there. And again, the windshield. Eventually the windshield will be glued in using this type rubber. I'm getting quite a glare from the sun. It's hot out here. It's like 98 degrees already. I'm sweating like a dog. Anyway, the doors are stock. I'm running a side scoop. Still need to make the recesses on the bottom panel. I believe they came off a MR2. There you can see the hoses for the AC and heater coming to the back. Whoa, something's bright yellow in here. This is a Subaru SVX 3.3 cc's 6-cylinder. It's about 215 horsepower. It is coupled to a Subaru turbo front-wheel drive trans. This is not a 4-wheel drive setup. That trans was early model when it was only front-wheel drive. And again, rear suspension is off 89 Supra. They got big gigantic brakes on them. coil over shocks. There's the pump for the back. Computer for the engine. And my trunk, which actually stays down when the back lifts up. Right now my battery is too low to operate the pump. I was hoping to show it to you. So I got it on a charger. The back has been filled. I do have a trunk lid now. And Trans Am tail lights. Part of the Smoky gang. Side scoops custom made. They're actually dual function. I have an inlet coming in here, which gets ducted down into the engine. Then there's a ducting work, which brings the exhaust out here. Again, Mustang rims. Back window is actually a Honda Del Sol, so it's an electric window. You can see a lot of the bodywork has been started. The back has been braced. Still need to make rear wells. The front has not been braced as yet, but it will be. The pumps do work, but let me see if it charged up any. I don't think so. It's actually the only thing I have wired in here. Nope, not working. Oh well, maybe another day. But this puppy dog needs to be moved and put over here where the lawnmower is, so I can get the concrete in here. So it's been under wrap for a long time. In the process, I started working on the white one, which is in the front yard. Then I started working on this red one. Blue one was red, and nothing's been done on it since all the lights were wired last year. I ended up building that van, flatbed, whatever you want to call it. I have no idea as yet. But that's the story. There's the Bradley GT2, flip front and rear, gull ring doors, Subaru 6-cylinder 5-speed mid-engine. I believe those disc brakes are 13-inch, 4-piston, coil-over shocks, aluminum upper and lower control arms. Gas tank is still wood. Someday I got to get the gas tank made. But the cab is finished. It was put back on a year or two ago, and it's been sitting there ever since. It is not mounted to the frame. The frame is custom built from 2x4 steel tubing. Well, that's about it. Nothing's been happening on the Phoenix flatbed. Did take the body off. Gotta do some welding on the floor. Get that finished up, brace the back, and the body will get glued on for the last time. So that's it. I got 2 weeks to finish cleaning up. Going up to Williamsburg, Virginia for a week. Come back. I have 1 week to finish. And then the concrete guys show up. It's going to be a lot of work because it is hot out here. I'm just dripping. So I've been working in the basement on my projects. But this is the famous Nissan 280ZX, made for 2 or 3 years only. Windshield. The 200 does not fit. The 200Z does not fit. This one does not fit. it has to be modified along the bottom or trimmed. Now if you trim the bottom, you can probably bring it in a little bit more. But I actually made a mold of the windshield frame off the Nissan with the fence, popped it out, and glassed it onto here. So that's about it. I'm out of here. Have a good what's left of the weekend. And do not look at the sun tomorrow, Monday the 21st. Hey, that means today's the 20th. Ha ha, I'm getting smarter by the day. But that's only a rumor, don't let it spread. Got the eclipse tomorrow. So enjoy it, but do not look at the sun without eye protection. I saw a partial eclipse when I lived in Hawaii, and it was bright. So, sayonara, have a good one, bye.